We are so excited to be here. After many months of preparation, we are thrilled to be among our brothers and sisters here at Made Industries. Our students have worked very hard in preparation for this. We are covered in prayers and we're thrilled to be here.
My name is Hung Lee. I'm the Associate Vice President for Pepperdine University. I'm also an elder at the University Church of Christ, which meets on campus at Pepperdine. A few years ago, we came here for the first time as strangers. Each time we come back as a member of the family. We have grown closer and closer each and every time.
Well, we organized a pizza party a few years ago, and it was such a hit with the kids that has become a tradition now. And we create pizza, we have a movie, and it's definitely a special treat that everyone enjoys.
The 5K and 10K race has become a wonderful tradition for the MITS family. I wish we all could be here together and see the joy that the students and staff have at the beginning of the race line and at the end when they all return. But the best part is how they run together during the race.
When they said that we're going to be running a 5K and a 10K with the Kenyans, I haven't ran in months, so I was like, there's no way that I can do this, but it was an incredible experience. Everybody was so loving and encouraging, and everybody just helped each other. I know one of the boys during the race actually fainted and fell on the ground, and the other two boys, instead of finishing the race, they took the boy and they carried him back safely. So I just see like the love in the group and the support even in a competition during that race.
This race today was really fun. We got to run the 5K or the 10K. I got to run the 5K with little Victor, and I'm still super tired. But all these kids had so much fun. They ran their hearts out. They ran super fast, and it was a really, really fun race.
One of the highlights for us this year was holding all the different science camps.
We did 4 different science camps for different types of audiences. The science camp is just amazing because one, it's about teaching kids about the wonders of God's creation, but also sharing with them a curiosity about how the world works. and feeding that. Kids naturally have a curiosity about how the world works and exploring things and saying wow when something surprises them. And so it's really just providing an opportunity for kids to be the scientists that they already are, which is to explore the world and find joy and wonder in what this world is capable of, what science is capable of. And so that probably is one of my favorite parts about my time here in Kenya.
What great joy it is to be among family and to show them the amazing workings of God's world as revealed through science. One of the best experiences I've had here in Kenya were the 2 days that we spent at Paradise Lost with the street boys of Eastleigh. The first day, we had about 150 children who came for the day. The second day, 175 children were bussed in to this amazingly idyllic, beautiful place where they are loved, where they are fed, both spiritually and physically. And the highlight for me, though, this year was a moment at the end of the second day. We had met this little boy named Samuel. He was one of the smallest kids there, and we connected very well throughout both of the days. At one moment, I looked over and he was crying. I went over and I asked him what was the matter. He pointed down to his feet and he said to me, "My shoe is missing." Living on the streets is difficult enough, but living without shoes is exponentially more difficult. At that moment, Donna Plank, our professor from Pepperdine, saw what was happening. She came over and asked Samuel what was happening. He explained to her about his shoe. Without a second thought, Donna took off her shoes and put them on Samuel's feet. That indeed is Christ's love expressed in reality.
I think sometimes we look at people and we give them a value, like you're worth this or you're worth that. But seeing Made in the Streets, I really see that everybody has value in God's kingdom, and if people are loved and supported, they can become amazing things. So it really just changes me to now, when I look at people, be less judgmental and be more open to what they can be if I love them the way God wants me to.
Safari was a dream, an absolutely unreal experience for myself. I grew up always wanting to do something like that. I mean, just with life, I plan on specializing in conservation of animals and hope to spend quite a bit of time in Africa or some other wild place as a career. But so that was kind of like a glimpse into the future for me, and it was so awesome to do it with kids from MITS. Something that I've always wanted to do, but to be able to do it in this way, it was really incredible. Just to be able to see how excited the kids were about it and to see some of these animals that are in their backyard and they've never even seen before was pretty humbling.
One of our favorite places is the wonderful MITS Children's Center. So many of our students, and especially my own kids and my wife Corrine, have found that place to be so heavenly. There's some of the most beautiful, happy children there. Cooking is one of my most favorite pastimes. And not just pastimes, but it's one of my passions. I love food. And so coming to Made in the Streets to be able to share in that gift with our catering students and with our staff has been one of the most wonderful experiences we have had here. The feast is also a wonderful tradition. We spend all day working together to prepare an amazing meal. But prior to that, we spent this last year planning with one another over email, over Facebook, deciding on the menu, deciding on the process by which we would create this feast, to decide on the decorations. It's truly a family effort, and it's so much fun to work together to produce this feast. This feast is our Thanksgiving feast here at Made in the Streets in Kamulu. It's our opportunity to come together and give God thanks for the many beautiful experiences and the strong relationships that we share in this family.
I think the kids have really inspired me in their joy through adversity. There have been so many kids who have these stories that you would never even think to believe that they have been through, but they're so joyful and so happy and so loving towards me and towards my friends and towards each other. And it's so amazing just to see how well Christ's love has been conveyed through them, as well as the staff has taught me so much about loving people and just serving people in general.
I think the thing that I've learned the most though is about unconditional love, just because these kids have come from such a rough place and have experienced things that I've never experienced nor will probably ever experience, and the fact that they met me and just ran up to me and hugged me, and that they just embraced me, and that they want to be my friends, and that they made me things like bracelets, and that they just want to love me even though they don't know me, is really different for me. And so I just think for me that that's something that I'm hoping to also take back to the States.
Ahadi zangu na Bwana ni ahadi za milele, na sitamuacha Bwana mpaka Yesu arudi, mpaka Yesu arudi, mpaka Yesu arudi, na sitamuacha Bwana mpaka Yesu arudi.
I would like to thank our Pepperdine students, and especially Keb, our alumnus from Pepperdine, for their amazing sacrifice, but more importantly, for their love for these children, for the love for the ministry, and for the fact they have given of their lives. They've opened themselves up to love as well as to be loved. I believe our students have been transformed. They are different people today than who they were before they arrived here. I believe God has met them here in this place. Truly, this is holy ground. Truly, this is a place where students have come to meet God through these beautiful children. I thank them for sharing their lives. I thank them for allowing their lives to be touched, to be transformed.